Alright guys, here's a night shot of my aquarium. You can see how everything's doing. Alright, let me move this out of the way. This torch is beautiful, but for some reason it shrinks down a lot at night. It isn't the biggest torch, but it really shrinks a lot at night, and it's so pretty. Just look at it. I've just got these hammers, this little hammer, and I was like, that's cute. And then I went back and got this one, which has 7 heads, 6 or 7 heads. And when I got it, it was a bunch of sticks. I thought they were dead. The next morning, this is what it looked like, which was pretty cool. Up here, I got my Goniapora, which hasn't opened in months other than here and there. But I moved it to a new location, and it's the first time it's opened. The orange thing next to it is a Listrea or something weird like that. I'm sorry, I don't know the name. These are my really pretty zoanthids. I glued them to the rock because I want them to spread all over that rock. Down here is just cloves, which have developed very well. They're very pretty in person. Oh, sorry about that. They're actually super pretty in person, more than I thought they would be. My frog spawn I've had for a long time. You can see how good that's doing. You can see, look at, I'm just using an iPhone here, so, and it's a 10, so it's a little outdated. My NIM is starting to open. It was closed. It's usually a little bit bigger than that, but it is nighttime. My clownfish that lives in it guards it his whole life. It's all he does. My little engineer goby there sticking his head out. He's like an eel, but he's not. He's so awesome. I recommend getting one. It's the most peaceful fish you can get, and he's just like an eel with none of the eel negatives. He's sweet. He's a vegetarian or a meat eater. A lot of mainly vegetarian. He finds a house under a cave and he just lives there. This is a chalice. It's not doing great. Can't tell in the photo. Thing next to it, I don't know what it is. It's not really pretty at all. My Duncans here, they're a little partly closed due to it being nighttime. I got some SPS here. Now this lower one isn't very pretty, but it's completely encrusted onto my rock. My par is a little low for these things. The green one too, it's a little low. I had a third one up there. I snapped it off cleaning and I just threw it away. It was ugly. Then I got Goniapora here, which in the day, these will come all the way out. They're halfway out. My Endo Dragon Soul torch, which I would say that would be the most beautiful torch I've ever saw until this one, which just look at that. Could you imagine what that would look like when it's big? The place I got it from has a big one, and it's so thick and it's so full. It's like that one on the right there. It's just beautiful. I can't express how pretty it really is. I mean, just look at that. It's like a yellow orangish color. This makes you guys see how pretty it is. I just wish it was bigger. It's shrinking up for the night. These are my pallies, which they do look really good today. Some days, like one of them won't open for some reason. It's got some baby ones. They're very pretty, as you can see. This is a zoanthid rock. I did place that big one right there, and the yellow one's on the left, and that big purplish one with purple and orange center on there to let it spread, because the rest did the same. You can see it spreads all the way around it. I can't show you all of it. A couple of them down here in the bottom are covered in sand. I glued those on too. This rock was all my pieces I cut off this one that were falling off, and has blossomed like crazy. I mean, I must have put 15 on there, and look at it. Now, the left corner with the little slit, green slit in the middle, I glued those on recently. They're doing good. I've got the green ones and the eagle eyes everywhere because those came from this one, but I'm talking I put like 3 of each on there, and look at that. And that's in about 5-6 months. The orange ones in the top right, I bought with 7. 2 of them were eaten, and now I'm at 9. You can only see them from above. And then there's these little yellow ones, but they're just not doing great. So I don't know what to think about that. Oh, here's Phil. He's my super friendly pintail wrasse. He loves coming to see me. Every time I come in here, he comes to me. He's such a nice fish. I've even touched him a couple times. He lives over here. Then you got my big conch snail. I bought 2 more. One wasn't enough. Hard to see the fish. My fox face is so fat. And that's my new purple tang, which he's a little marked up. It looks like he might have scuffed his bottom up or went into the NIM. I mean, I'm pretty much a newbie to all this, so sorry if it's not super colorful, but I'm doing the best I can. And everything's so expensive that's colorful that I can't buy it. It's like $300 for like a scolia or something just to put in the sand, and that's a lot of money for this thing that just sits there. But anyways, so just giving another update video of it. I love my Goniaporia to reopen. That thing would open up 4 times that size. I moved it in front of the power head because it wouldn't work without the power head on it. And when I bought it, it was directly in front of one and it loved it. I am worried about killing my orange thingy there. I've got the look at these snails. I don't think you can understand the size of these snails here. They're bigger than a golf ball. They have grown tremendously. The turbo Mexican snails, he's not too big. He's a smaller one right there. They're so big that when they go into like the little cutouts here, they block them. But that one right there, dead center of the screen, is massive. That frag is over 2 inches long, and he's almost, he would cover the entire frag if he went directly on top of it, along with the one to the right of him. All the fish are getting a little excited because I'm in here. But here's Phil again. He follows me everywhere. This fish just absolutely loves me. I think I might try and hand feed him because he comes to me every time. He comes right up to the top of the tank to greet me. He's such a good little fish. The pintail wrasse are friendly. He gets scared of 6-line wrasse, which his name is Six, and he is so small and he runs from him. Blue here is my dominant fish of the tank. Can't even keep up with him. He's the king. Even though, look how big this guy is. He's massive, he's thicker, he's longer. I got my damsel. I have 2 sapphire damsels. I got some scarlet red hermit crabs. There's one there. I guess they're good with cleaning things out. My little tangy popped his head out there. My tang is beautiful. My clownfish kicked his pair. He was paired, but he kicked him out, so he's alone. But look at that NIM, it just glows. It's so amazing. My Fang, he's Fang, he's my diamond goby. He's so good at cleaning the sand. It's so white. I mean, it's unbelievably white. I think that's just about everything. I just thought I'd give a really good night shot of the tank. I don't always do these. And once again, look at that thing. Man, that's beautiful. And yes, it was expensive. The fish are starting to get calm and mellow. You can see let's see if we can zoom in a little. My clown is playing in his NIM. At night, he loves to play in it. That took a lot to get one in a NIM. I had to put him in it, and then he booted his friend. But anyways, he took to that NIM, and overall, everything's looking pretty good. Let's try a top-down shot. I'll try it in a new video. If I don't show it, just know it didn't work. Here's top-down. reflection is there. Oop, there you go. Top down. And yes, my phone is in the water. There's another top down. Oop, look at that from the top. And beautiful. Let's zoom in some more. Look at that. I'm not sure how this is going to come out. Now you can see those really good. Alright, let's keep going. You can see the Duncan's really good right there. Looks like water might be getting in my lens. My snap-on lens. The chalice. Rock's a little disappointing. Not really showing much from up here, but this should. My hammerhead colony, the individual. And then here, look at the Goniopora that's not fully open. And let's see if we can get these corals. Look at those. Hope you guys appreciate me putting my $1,200 phone in the water just to get this photo. Alright, I think that's just about everything. There's not much else that's going to show up in here, I don't think. But it worked out a little bit. We get out of the water. Here's out of the water. And then here's in the water. Yeah, the lens is getting a little water in it because it's a snap-on lens. But just look at that stuff. I think I'm losing my color here. Alright, I think you guys get the gist of it. And let me see